Why are athletes overpaid? Number one, professional athletes are overpaid because they do not provide society with an essential function that improves or strengthens our world in comparison to other professionals, such as medical doctors, lawyers, and teachers. In fact, athletes are getting way overpaid unless you're finding a cure for cancer or world peace. Number two, these athletes are also getting paid millions of dollars for jobs that they only do for a certain number of games over the course of a few months, whereas other professions require long work hours over the course of an entire year. Number three, we can all agree with me that other people get underpaid compared to athletes. The money that the money that can go towards better causes such as donating to the homeless, donating to charities, helping people.
Professional athletes are making too much money in a society where salaries and wages are traditionally based on the value of one's work. In today's society, one should be paid according to the job's economic importance and their value to society. Teaching is one of the Teaching is one of the most economically important occupations because our future economy relies on the education of its youth. Yet teachers are paid way less than the average professional athlete is. In fact, each basket Kobe Bryant scores earns himself equivalent to the average classroom teacher's yearly salary. However, some may argue that while teachers only provide service to a single classroom, superstar athletes are entertaining fans all around the world, enticing people with a feeling of relaxation and excitement. Obviously, what these individuals must not be aware of is one of the most important men are like the president, who make critical decisions that affect the entire world every day, and the president only makes $400,000 a year. Furthermore, police officers, firefighters, and doctors save lives while risking their own for a fraction of what sports stars make. People in the military leave their families at home to defend and protect the country, knowing they may never return. It's truly a pity that none of these true heroes are given the same recognition by society as athletes such as Ronaldo or Michael Jordan are given.
So I'll be discussing if professional athletes are paid too much or not. Me personally, I think professional athletes are not paid too much because it's based on basic demand and supply. For example, let's take football an example. Football is the most watched sport on the planet. Everyone loves it with almost 4.4 billion viewers, which is almost half the population. When half of the population entirely love one sport, they would pay to watch it, they would pay to go to the matches, they would pay for everything. So it's really just based on basic demand and supply. If I'm willing as a football fan to pay a certain ticket to see two, three football players, which see if two, three football teams play against each other, which brings me joy and happiness, then due to the revenue football clubs are generating, or due to any of that, football players or just any sport player in general would generate that much money. So in conclusion, it's not really based on them being paid more than any other profession. Yes, policeman is important. Yes, a fireman is important. Yes, a doctor is important. They're all people that save lives or people that help. Without them, we can't really live. But that doesn't mean football players are paid more than them. They're just paid on basic demand and supply. If no one watched football or no one liked football, no one would watch it. But if we look at Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, and his recent move to Saudi Arabia, they really, really love him. They really wanted him, and Cristiano Ronaldo as a name would bring so much profit to the Saudi league. So that's the reason why they paid so much for him, because the ROI, the return on investments, would get them so much money back. So it had to be done at a very high price. But it wasn't the fact that he's better than any other profession, but it's the fact that professional athletes are just based on how much people like them and how much people are willing to watch them. That's why in on higher professional levels, athletes get paid more, and in lower people get athletes get paid less. due to the fact that less demand, they get less supply and less money.